People, 21 questions with Babatunde Aléshé. I hope I got his surname right, I'm going to ask him. We are going to be sitting down with the comedian and just unpacking his life story so far, his career, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. We got Babatunde in the building already. I like to see it. I'm going to ping you in right now, bro. How are you, bro?
Uncle. What's up, my brother?
I'm good, man. Stephen is crew in the building.
Hey, come on. Can't make the location.
Yeah. That's where I used to live.
Yeah.
How's your day, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired, man.
What have you been up to today?
Bro, I've just been trying to make sure my son just doesn't injure himself. That's all I can do. Like, obviously, lockdown is lockdown. I'm trying to enjoy lockdown as much as I can.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, just trying to make sure my son's good, wife, and my son's got a lot of energy. So I got to make. Yeah.
Have you got a garden? Have you got a garden?
Yeah, we got a garden.
Okay, yeah.
We got a pretty big garden. But even then, like, we went outside today, and obviously it's mad cold, so both me and my son were just like, yeah, we're going back inside.
No, I feel you. My daughter, I have to try and, like you said, just keep eyes on her, make sure she's not jumping off the sofa.
How old is she?
It's like 1.5 now. It's going to be like 2 in a couple months.
Yeah.
How old is your son?
You got time. My boy's 4.
He said I got time.
4. My boy's 4. And let me tell you something. Yeah, he's energetic.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother.
And you too, man. We won't keep you too long.
No.
But thank you for joining us today, man. Big up to everyone that's joining us. This is 21 Questions. Big up JK. 21 Questions. I'm your host, IC. I'm the owner and the founder of the SITDOWN UK. And before Corona came and hit us, we were doing live events just like this. But because Corona is here, we've kind of adapted online. And you can find us here every Thursday, 9 p.m. But you can also find us on Clubhouse. So if you're on Clubhouse, come over there. We've got some weekly meetings that we're having, actually. We had one last week with Nathan Hector. That's it. So you can check. No, you can't check it out, actually. It don't get recorded. Sorry. So it's going to be a case of, if you get it there and you see it, cool. If you don't, come again. But today we are here with Babatunde. How do you say your surname correctly? I want to say it correctly.
ALESHE.
ALESHE, that's it. So you got to make sure you get the hyphens, those dashes on the top.
Oh yeah, well, if I say it properly, ALESHE. Yeah, that's how you probably say it. ALESHE. But for the English people, ALESHE. That's how you say it.
What part of Nigeria are you from?
So my family originally from Ogun State. They're Ijebu.
Okay.
Ijebu Odi and Ikene. So that's
okay.
Yeah. So
when were you last there?
Bruh, I ain't been, man.
Oh, as in ever?
I've never been.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it hurts my soul. If there's one thing that hurts me more, the number one is that I've never been. Number 2 is that I wasn't born there. That probably would come first, but because I've never been, it's just I can't even say, oh yeah, I want to be born there. But that hurts me as well. And number 3, that I can't fluently speak Yoruba.
Okay.
That burns me. And I try. Like there's a group on Clubhouse that teaches.
Yeah.
So I've been listening in. There's practicing my counting and my, obviously I can speak little, but I just know all the bad words, innit? So I can tell someone I'm gonna tear their face apart, but I can't, go in. And Yoruba is such a hard language, so.
Can you say the basics, like welcome, the hellos, goodbye?
Yeah, ekaro, that. But I want to get into the meat of you know what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. I can understand, because my mum is Yoruba, My dad is Igbo, so I think I heard more Yoruba in the home.
Of course.
So I can understand
You're
it.
allowed.
I can understand it, but I can't necessarily speak it. So I'm on YouTube every so often, just hearing it. And
A beautiful language. All languages are beautiful, but Yoruba is a beautiful language because it's a tonal language. So it's how you say it gives it the meaning. I think that's wonderful. You get me?
Yeah. ALESHE. Okay. Well, welcome to 21 questions. This is how it goes. We start off with a quick fire round. So you've got about 10 questions that you can zoom through. Don't think about them too quickly. Then we're going to go into the meat.
We laugh in the comments, bro.
What did they say? Who's that? Is that Fuller?
Sorry. He just said something that used to happen in our church back in the day.
What
Anyway,
did they say?
you ain't pray, Sean. It's because me and him were both in Salvation Army and White Garment Church back in the day.
Hey, I went White Garment Church. Salvation Army. I was in Salvation Army.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? I hated it. God, if I went back to White Garment Church now, saw some of the our leaders in the Salvation Army, I'd punch them up. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I pray for forgiveness after, but certain captains are getting pumped up. Bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Oh, remember? Did you have to do the march into church?
I had to do the marching. We had to do the whole standing for the whole service. Man, you know, you get the special, you know, because you know White Garment Church, you get the ribbon.
The sash.
Man got the special ribbon for the king, and we had the whole outfit, bro. Like the beret, everything. And back then, we thought we were on smoke. We thought army, auntie can't chat to us. Bro, aunties will chat to us. No, they didn't care. They didn't care that we were part of Salvation Army. They used to treat us like crap.
Salvation Army, bro.
I remember I got beats one day, like, because obviously I'm a young youth. I couldn't get the about turn right. Man was telling me to left about turn. I'm there messing it up. Man beat me in front of my mum.
Yeah, but you know, my sister was going to answer, did you carry the cross? Did you ever get to carry the cross?
Yeah, you know, you have to carry the cross like this. And you have to proper march. And let me tell you something about Salvation Army that upset me the most. Because you know it's left, right, left when you're marching.
Yeah.
So the major or the lieutenant, whoever he was standing opposite me. So he's marching, but he's marching like we're mirroring each other. So he is telling me to march from my right foot first because that's his left. And I'm telling him, brother, it's my left. Like, you're getting it twisted. Bro, man just stopped the whole thing. Hey, if I tell you one more time. Bro, Nigerians are, honestly, just...
Did you do the incense?
Fam, bro, we had the incense at home. Yeah? My mum made me go the whole house doing the incense. Bro, I've done it all. You see, when you're talking about White Garment Church, I've done it all. There's nothing I've not done. And is it me or White Garment Churches will be in the maddest locations? Yeah. Some random parking lot, there'll be just this building there, and it's just it's church. Or, you know, some White Garment Church of Angels or whatever. Oh Lord! And you know when your mum would go into spirit, you'd be like, "Mum, don't go into Emmy. Don't go into Emmy.
You should be there for time, bro.
You're there for 2 weeks. Now you can't leave the church. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. You can't leave the church because your mum's in the spirit."
Yeah,
I've been there.
Oh, I think I might need to do a clubhouse on that because that's the memories.
Yeah, you should. White Garment Church, bro. You're
gosh. All right, so we're gonna do your quick fire round. All right, first question. What is the biggest misconception about comedians? The biggest misconception about comedians?
That we're always jokey. Even though I'm joking right now, but the biggest misconception is that we're always jokey. We always laughing. Bro, some comedians are the most miserable, angry people you will ever Oh, what? In your entire life.
He said, oh, what?
In your life. But that's where the comedy comes from. The comedy comes from our pain. Do you get it? So even though it's funny to you when we perform it, because obviously we perfect the act, when we're outside of the stage, off stage, and we're at home, we're some miserable, angry people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, next question. Who would you support if it wasn't Arsenal?
It'd have to be something like Real Madrid or something. There's no other. Big man's gonna support Aston Villa or something. No way. There's no other team. And I'm not gonna lie, my dad was a Man U supporter.
Yeah.
He was a Man U supporter. Probably would have grown up being a Man U supporter trying to follow him. But like my dad kind of like fell off the radar early, like real early. And I remember I was thinking about it, I was just like, boy, I would have been a Man U supporter, you know? Yeah, European trophies and all that. But then I was just like, I'm kind of glad my dad weren't in the picture, bro, because I love Arsenal.
Arsenal too, Arsenal all the way.
But no, I love my dad.
What's your favorite Earl Grey tea brand?
Tea pigs all day. Tea pigs.
Yeah.
Tea pigs, bro. Bro, I shouldn't even be giving this free advertising, you know. I should be paying me.
We got tea pigs. Actually, might do a little partnership.
Yeah. Earl Grey, come on.
What's your favorite go-to joke?
Go-to joke?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, this one. Let me pull for this one. So the crowd are into you, and you're like, let me go for the killer blow.
I got a joke where I talk about my experience at my first ever White House party. And
White House, as in Washington?
No, white party.
Oh, okay.
White people house party.
Oh,
my first experience, and like all the lights were on, and one just started doing cocaine. That's my favorite go-to, because like that really happened. Like I was in front of my friends at uni who happened to be white, and they did cocaine. They just whipped out cocaine in front of me and just started doing it. And I was just like, we don't do this at black house parties. like if people knew the criminal activity that happens at white people house parties, you would never go there. Like it's safer at a black house party where guns go off than being like I just kept thinking, if the door buses off the hip, right,
in jail
or going. Whereas at a black house party, there'll be drugs there, there'll be guns there, but it's mad discreet. You won't know who's got a strap on them until it goes off. At a white party, them man bring the whole thing. Yo, I've just got this bag of cocaine. Are we gonna do it? It's just like, bam.
Who inspires you the most?
The most? Okay. It's Chris Rock. Chris Rock inspires me the most. Yeah.
Why Chris Rock?
I think out of every stand-up comedian, my top three: Eddie Murphy, Dave Chapelle, Chris Rock. Even though Eddie Murphy was the one that almost inspired me to become a comedian, when I watch Chris Rock, I just feel like he perfects every joke. Every joke is perfected. Even if you may not think that weren't so funny, you can't fault the joke structure.
Yeah, structure.
As a comedian, when you watch him, you're like, he's technically a very gifted writer, very gifted comedian. You know? Yeah.
What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Look at your face.
Most spontaneous thing I've ever.
Your face tells me you know what it is, but you're like, should I say?
Nah. Most spontaneous? I'm not really a spontaneous person. Most spontaneous thing I've ever done? Jeez.
No, as a comedian, nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That one's not reaching me right now. I'm fully Nigerian. You know us Nigerians, I'm not doing nothing.
Just
like
stay home.
My wife wants me to be spontaneous. Add some more romance into the relationship. Go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, go sit down.
Can you sing the Go Jetters theme song?
Of course I can. I ain't gonna do that now.
Ah, come on. Give us the first 2 lines.
Nah, brother. But let me tell you,
Go Jetters,
bro.
Go.
But brother, I get busy with it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Go Jetters, Paddington, the new pack that they just revamped. Brother, trust me, you can.
Paddington.
No. The intro.
Always hated Paddington. Okay.
It's dead. Program's dead. But you see the theme song? The song, you can ad-lib the hell out of it. And bro, see when it's this me and my son, the harmonies I feel in my mind that I'm pulling off.
In your mind. Love it.
Yeah, that and what else? Go Jetters, Paddington. Paw Patrol goes off in this house. Are you done? Bro, man,
it goes off.
It goes off, yeah. Plus, we got the karaoke machine. So
cool.
Like, don't piss me off, bro. Next question, Drew.
What's one of your bucket list shows?
One of my bucket list shows that I have to do.
That you'd love to do?
I'd love to do. Live at the Apollo.
Oof.
Yeah. But I got, I will do that.
You see your name in lights.
Yeah, I don't care in lights, but I will do it. I don't in lights, but yeah.
You don't what?
I don't care about all that name in lights.
No, but your name at the Apollo says
I know what you mean.
Okay. What was I going to say? Best piece of advice you've ever received. Big up Yolanda, bro.
Say that again, bro. Sorry.
Oh, best piece of advice you've ever received.
Woo! Best piece of advice I've ever received. Be honest is the best piece of advice I've ever received, and that was by my manager. Her name is Polly, and
Polly, so same as Mose.
Yeah. Me and Mo.
Polly.
And she always gives me the best advice. That's why I trust her so much. But yeah, her advice about me just being honest. Yeah, best advice.
Big up Polly, man. When we had the sit down with Mo, she's amazing, man. She's amazing.
Polly's
Big up Polly if you're listening. When are you the happiest?
When am I the happiest? When I'm with my son and my wife, which is every day now. I'm very happy, as you can see. I'm only saying that because my wife is watching. I'm joking. My wife and my son, I'm at my happiest because, yeah, man, my boy, man, I love him to bits, man.
Oh, come on. I was gonna, yeah. How many times have you watched the film Up?
Oh, for goodness sake, bro! I hate that damn film now. I've probably watched that film like 1,000 damn times. I hate, but yeah, that's my son's favorite film. Every minute, Russell, let's watch Russell. I tried to hide the DVD.
Wow.
I've done everything.
But have you got Disney Plus?
I've subscribed to that, so you can't get it. I hate Up. I'm like, pick another film. Now, thank God, he's not watching Up anymore. Now he's watching Secret Life of Pets. So every time we have movie night, it's, well, let's watch Secret Life of Pets. And it's like, for goodness sake, bro. I tried to make him watch Soul. He weren't on it. No. Because he wants to learn the words. It's, oh yeah, wait till you get to that part with your daughter. Oh, I can't wait. When they memorize the whole film, and you can't watch it because they're just there reciting.
She does it. She does it to Frozen. I remember Frozen 1, Frozen 2, and I just put it on repeat.
All that Let It Go.
Yeah.
All that.
Someone said it's all about Moana. Don't know about it.
Better back in the day, innit? Like, our cartoon slapped.
Yeah.
I watched my... Right, what's happened to your thing, bro? Inception. I was saying, I watched my son's cartoons. Like, remember the violence in our cartoons, bruv? Sure. You couldn't go 2 seconds without one getting stabbed up, bruv. Yeah. Fun cats and it. Bro, my son's this soft generation. Anyway, go to.
Someone said Marana is very, very lit. All right, your last question is, how often do you use your air fryer?
My
Air fryer.
air fryer. Yo, that's an everyday thing, man. I don't even use, I'm looking at my air fryer now because I'm in my dining room. I don't use it more than my son, for my son's food. Yeah, not my son don't use it, but for my son's food.
Say it. I was like, what? I thought you were going to say, I don't use it more than my son does.
Yeah, typical Nigerian house. Go and cook your own food. No, we use it mostly nowadays for our son because he's healthy, he's health conscious, you know. So, Daddy, no, I want fish fingers cooked in the air fryer. Thank you. It's just, I was debating. I give my son pounded yam. You know when you want them to sleep?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I've been thinking, should I give it to him? Because that will knock him out, you know, for a while.
Have you tried it?
No, he's not tried it yet.
No, okay.
Pounded yam will finish him.
Yeah, I've given my daughter.
Dude. And she slept, right?
She slept till like 9 a.m.
Yeah, like to the next day, innit?
To the next day, yeah.
Done. I might.
Try it. All right, well, you have made it through your quickfire round. That was easy, light work for you. Big up to everyone that's joined us so far. We are doing 21 questions with Babatunde Aléshé. Is that right?
Yeah.
Come on. And so what we do here is we unpack his story from top to bottom. He has one pass card. So if there's a question he doesn't want to answer, he gets one pass card. If you in the audience have a question, at the bottom of the screen, there is a question function. Just put it in there. And during the course of the session, we'll answer your questions. But we're going to go straight into it. Make sure, if you're watching this back, we have 42 episodes. 42 episodes of this. So go through our IGTV or click the link in the bio and watch them on our YouTube channel. All right, let's get into it. So I wanted to know, you know, as my daughter's growing up, I'm so aware of how, I don't know, the things that she listens to, the things that she watches, the food she eats, the things that we expose her to are going to construct this adult years down the line. And she's gonna recall back, you know, yeah, I used to do this, I used to do that. And it makes me so apparent as a father how your childhood influences who you become. And I wanted to ask you, like, how was your childhood, or how did your childhood influence how you became who you are now?
My childhood was good in the sense of inside my house was wonderful. A lot of obviously very discipline heavy. You know, learn how to cook, clean, do all of that for a very, very early age. Having Nigerian parents, but didn't. How can I say this? Wasn't sheltered, but wasn't exposed to. Wasn't exposed to like childhood things. Everything was way past my age limit. I think that came from the fact that I lived in Tottenham at that time, and so, you know, I saw everything. I saw everything.
What was the first thing that you saw?
Prostitution was massive.
Okay.
Huge. And I happened to live on the road that all the prostitutes did their business. Yeah, I did, you know. And so Friday nights was very colorful. Like, you see cars, they'd put on their they you know, the lights would be turned all the way up on their cars just so they, you know, people couldn't see their faces. And yeah, like my road would just be packed from the top of the road. Everyone just picking up prostitutes. So that was the first thing I saw. Then obviously violence was mad. I couldn't go to the parks because every time I go to the parks, violence would kick off. There's not one time that violence. Every day violence kicked off.
How old were you then?
Oh, young. I'm talking about younger than 10. And I'm seeing man get. I used to see man getting punched up, punched like as a youth. Like you used to just like look at certain man and like a part of me would be like, should I go over there and say, "Are you okay?" But what's that gonna do? I've seen man get wardrobes, you know, like the drawers, get the whole thing dashing man's. I've seen it all, bro. Yeah. I used to see it, man. And then what else? Yeah, it was a good childhood. Very, very colourful. With I think being Nigerian was just exciting at that time because it was just like, you know, you go to like parties and things like that and see all your cousins, and you know what I'm saying, like, and you be all in the bedroom, fighter, eating jollof rice and stuff. Ooh. I think that just warms my heart whenever I think of like my childhood, being around all like people like Biggs, the rapper. Like I used to be around him when and you know, it was just sick, man. Just being all in the bedroom, everybody's got jollof rice here, fried rice, puff, all the like, you know, your like, murdering the supermodel and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Nice times. Yeah.
Love it. So then how did that kind of feed into who you are now and the type of person you are?
I think that is definitely fed into the fact that I like a vibes. I love a vibe. I love, you know, when I was younger, you know, what they would call drink ups. I used to love going to that, love kind of like having people around me, you know, music blasting. Even today, like, sorry, not today, even nowadays, I still love that. Like, always like, music thumping in our house, and my son's always dancing. I just love holding that kind of creating a vibe and everybody having a great time. I love that, and I think that has definitely come from the fact that, you know, us Nigerians, we like to party. So that I've kind of like, I've kind of brought that into who I am now. But it's different because it's not like I'm listening to the African music my mum used to listen to, like the Sunny Ades and the Shinopitos. Even though those songs are lit, you know, obviously now I'm listening to like Wizkid and all of that. It's so cool now. Even though I always thought it was cool to be African, especially Nige, it's more so now.
Yeah.
And I don't. It doesn't really faze me, but I love that. You know, that we are accepted in a way, even though, you know. Yeah.
No, what you mean. In that time, tell me your relationship with your mum and your father.
So my dad left very, very early. He left when I was 4. I say left. My mum, my mum fly kicked him out the yard. So yeah, my dad left early. He wasn't in the picture, for good reasons. But you know, his loss. But relationship with my mum, what superwoman, you know. She's just everything. She's my rock. She's my, you know, everything to me. So yeah, but I do wish my dad was there to witness, you know, his son and his daughter grow, and for him to see, you know, his grandson. I wish he was around, you know, but it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever wonder if he watches from afar?
Oh no, my dad. Well, afar is from the spirit world. My dad he's long been deceased.
Okay.
Yeah, you see what I'm trying to say. Now, if he was still alive, listen, I don't hold grudges. Come, you know what I'm saying? Come around, be around. You know, I think to touch upon this briefly. I think it's so heartbreaking what Black men went through in the 80s in this country. You're dealing with racism, you know, you're dealing with not being able to get a job because you're Black. But my dad he had a master's in like engineering and all these mad degrees my dad had. Very, very smart man. Couldn't get a job. That led him down the wrong path. You know? So it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Does that, I guess those experiences with both your mum and your dad, how does it kind of speak to your parenting now and what type of father you want to be?
It just lets me know that I just have to. I got to watch